It is pouring rain out. We are moving Jade in kind of a precarious position. And that is one incredibly good dog staying exactly where he's supposed to. Love that guy. All right, well, me and Bob got a plan here for in between rainstorms over the next couple days. I got that big rock cut in half, and I've got most part of a slab pulled out of it now. So I'm trying to get that slab done so I can move on to this rock here. This rock is for the buyer potentially. We're just trying to cut it at a different angle so we can see if there's less cracks in that transition on that face. So we're gonna try to cut that in half. And then we have 2 more rocks right there to test. Well, it's definitely raining. Just waiting to turn that switch off, seeing if this saw will do anything, but it's about ready to break. Wow, that's quite a tough little nugget there holding on. That's cool. I'll run it a little longer. Okay, try this again. Take number 2. There we go. Stay back, Bob. Oh, that is so cool. Got our one slab done, and already moved on to a bonus rock for the day that I did not think I was going to get to. Try to make a cut on this rock, get rid of most of the fractures. Stop biting my legs. Okay, just shut the loud generator down. Went out here cutting this morning on this guy. Like this. There it is. Well, we wasted half a day looking at Bob's new butter beans, who we're picking up on Thursday. Now it's 5 p.m. We're back in the yard and we're trying to get a couple chores done before the end of the day. We cut some rocks this morning over there, and we're trying to get these trailers out of the way. I want to fix the chain link that got wrecked last year. And yeah, just get this yard generally cleaned up and looking more like a Jade wholesale facility. So we're putting trailers away at the end of the day here, trying to. And also have diesel tanks and tires and bumpers and all kinds of stuff to put away, saws and lots to clean up. Hopefully get this whole concrete pad here cleaned up and into cutting mode. Get these trailers ready to go to work. Okay, got the high boy from over there, spun around, and it's halfway backed in here. Go to town this morning to do a couple things, but as soon as I got back, it was right on to testing a couple little rocks. I gotta get these rocks cut open and figure out if they're good enough quality to polish, and then if they're good quality and they polish up nice, I'll inventory them, put them on the list, and we'll send them to the potential buyers. But yeah, that's got lots of strength left, so we'll keep that thing cutting. Sweet, that worked. Just waiting for this little idler to quit spinning. That rock popped off. See if it's worth looking at. Oh, weird. Whoa, it's really weird. Can't say I'm really used to seeing that pattern. It's got some fractures, but my problem is I think they all look so cool. I'm no good at selling this stuff because I'm always like, oh, this is so sweet. And they're like, man, that sucks. It's my Asian accent, or my attempt at an Asian accent. Oh man, that sucks. That's what they talk like when we're looking at jade and trying to convince them it's good. Okay, so we got the first one done for today, and now I've moved on to the second one. Trying to get like a nice cross-reference cut here so I can see if these veins are cat eye or not. These veins right here, and then there's like some big ones here as well. They could be, if they've compressed enough in the formation of this jade, they could be something called cat eye jade. And it's a little bit more valuable than the normal stuff, so we're just kind of trying to get a good reference cut here without taking too much of the rock away. And it's not exactly the straightest wire. It'll straighten out as it pulls through, but right now it's just kind of being a pain in my butt. That bottom wire is just doing all kinds of funny stuff. But yeah, slow and steady, wear this groove in, and then once it gets a little bit happier, I'll crank the height up on the ramp and give it some more gravity feed, and then we'll get the speed going here and get this thing zinged in half. Real nice color though, dang. But yeah, jade is a magnesium calcium silicate. It's formed volcanically. You have the magma, and in the magma you get all kinds of different minerals, asbestos included. But yeah, you get magnesium, calcium, iron, chromium, all these different minerals get into the magma, and it mixes up and gets just the right recipe combined with the tectonic pressure from the tectonic plates shifting. Oh yeah, that's not very happy. And the tectonic pressure will then compress it, make it into jade. But you need the right pressure and the right mineralization to make the jade, or else you don't get jade, you get serpentine or a different green colored stone, or you get just really low quality jade. So it's kind of a perfect recipe combined with just the right amount of pressure will give you jade. Anyways, I need both hands to get this thing going again, so give me a sec here. All right, got this thing ripping. That's better. Going to the yacht. Hanging out with Ricky Bobby. Another day, another rock getting cut. We're out here doing some landscaping, mowing some grass. Bobby hiding in the shade in his usual spot. That's a good dog. I can pet that dog. I pet that dog as much as I want. I want this thing to cut already. Well, that's all done. Dang. It's really nice jade, but not quite what we're looking for. You thirsty, Bob? Bobby, slow down. The boys just met. Bobby don't even realize they're gonna be staying together. Bobby, you good?
You good, Bob? Just be nice. Just be nice. Oh, Bean's already walking Bob. Bean's taking a little pee. Bob watching. Shit, what is going on? Hey, bud. Welcome home. Come on in. Come on in, Beans. Welcome home, buddy. Noise. Oh, whoa. It's interesting. That is pretty light colored in there. I don't know if it's good or bad, but I don't know. I think it might be good. This is hard stuff. Like this whole strip up here. Well, I haven't been cutting very long, but I've already got kind of a neat collection of rocks split up, ready to be polished. Some of them are ready to be polished anyways. Okay, got a big window polished in that guy. Little portable polishing setup's working good. And my portable blue Gila, not so portable. He napping. Bob got anxiety. He said, "Why won't that dog play with me?" He's a baby, Bob. He's gonna sleep quite a bit for the next little bit. But then give him like 5 months, you're gonna be wishing he was back in this state. Just out here polishing away. Look up.
Jesus, how do you do that on yours?
It does it automatically.
It does? Does mine do that then too? Is that a video? Oh, sorry, it's video. Do you put it one times and then you get close, not two times?
All right, well, Bob and Baked Beans are here looking at rocks with me. We're just checking some jade out. He's got some VG for the less experienced geologists in the crowd. That's visible gold. So these slabs that come out of this rock, there's another spot right there. These slabs that come out of this rock are gonna be pretty special. It's a pretty beautiful afternoon here. Right, Bob? So yeah, that means nice day. Call it a night. All right, let's go call it a night. Pretty rock I'm polishing up right now. Real interesting. There is pockets of gold in it. Look at that. That is pretty wild. Is that gold? Either way, there is a number of pockets throughout this rock. One here, one here. There's a small one up in the edge here somewhere that I saw while I was polishing. Pretty interesting. We have to decide what we're gonna do with that one. Alrighty, got this thing ripping. Cut the bottom of this rock off. There's only some old cuts on it from back in the day. And like, they're kind of interesting color. It could be really high quality. So we're gonna rip this thing open real quick with the wire saw. I got a brand new wire twisted up and see what this rock looks like real quick. Yep, filling up the pool. Just wanted to brag here a little bit about Bob and Bean's kennel setup. So we have our door in our enclosed area. And yeah, Bob's tire tower. Boom. Couple new batteries. Hopefully that'll help. And get this thing running. Up hooked to the low bed. Get a whole maintenance done properly on it. Look over the whole thing. Make sure everything functions. And go from there. Got all our lights. Batteries are working. Looking good. Everything's working. Happy with that. Well, it is officially summer and it is not cold out. It's a pretty nice day. I got the wire saw cutting, low bed's hooked up, and I'm gonna pull the low bed into the middle of the yard so that I can start doing some decking on it. Pull the decking off the low bed, try to clean the frame rails up beneath where all the decking is, and then redeck the two outside channels on the low bed. I'll probably leave the center open because it makes chaining and strapping and accessing equipment a lot easier when the middle's open on the low bed, but we're definitely going to get to work on this thing. We got a couple back-to-back trips to make to Jade City. We got to take the loader up for the season. And then we got a snowcat Nodwell machine to bring back, couple pickups, a deck truck with a high ab. And that's just off the top of my head what we got to bring back from Jade City. So we're going to start hauling stuff down from Jade City. In the meantime, we're also going to go up to Dynasty, up to the old Jade Mine, and we're going to go finally finish up in Dynasty, which is going to consist of just removing some equipment. We've got the buildings and all the infrastructure out of Dynasty. Now we just got to grab the last pieces of equipment. So anyways, stay tuned. I'll keep you in the loop. We're going to start trucking here. It's getting hot. Probably going to want to recharge the AC before we get to work.
find another one to cut. It's a warm one. I was playing around in my fuse panel here. I had been having issues getting my lights to turn out. I had a bunch of my lights, my bumper lights, my fender, and all my cab lights were staying on. I couldn't get them to turn off.
38.1. Almost completely clear sky, no wind. All right, out here early morning trying to get some work done before it gets too hot and unbearable out here, hanging out with some dogs. I'm just gonna do a quick paint job on the grill. It's not gonna fix it. I'm too broke to replace it right now, but try to make it look just a little bit better for us. Stand by. Here's a before and show you an after, and just bam, just like that. Okay, another day, another dollar in the hole out here. Just getting this saw going. Oh, and it stopped. Good timing. Keep that saw going, let it wear a little groove in through the back, and then turn the speed up. The usual. Everything's lined up half decent. So, like I said, just gonna wear that groove in, get that rock cutting. We've been cutting all kinds of rocks, polishing windows, and keeping real busy. And we got all kinds of rocks left still to cut. I got a couple more rocks down there to do for our buddies with the limestone. Make some more steps up, like I already did earlier this week. Kenworth's getting all kinds of maintenance on it. Fixed lights yesterday, painted the grill this morning. Gonna do the trailer this afternoon while this cuts. And yeah, I'm excited to polish this tabletop. It's gonna take a bunch of work, but once this counter's polished, it's gonna blow your guys' mind what it looks like. Anyways, wish us luck out here today. Cutting, getting the truck ready, hanging out with dogs. Whew. It's a hot evening. It's like 7:30 at night. Me and Ricky Bobby have got the deck of the low bed here cleaned right off. Hey, Bob. And tomorrow morning, or maybe even this evening, we're going to start peeling the deck up on either side here. Peel both these sections of the deck up and put new, to me, reclaimed pieces of lumber that I'm going to paint up real quick before I install them. So, all right, I've been talking about starting work on this trailer forever. Got all the tools and everything stripped off of it last night. Now, going to start peeling up that one bad side of the deck. Bob. Well, I just gotta zing those bolts off with a grinder real quick. I got this whole channel blown out, cleaned out, all the dirt and everything dug out, and I'm gonna spray bomb / paint inside all that, cut those off, and then we'll put some painted deck boards back on it. coming along, nice weather, but I gotta get this done tonight and tomorrow so that I can go to work the next day. Still excited. Okay, it is 8 p.m. and I just finished prepping the trailer for paint in the morning. For now, the patina paint job never killed me yet, hasn't caused any issues. I haven't had to take anything off the invoices for the customers due to the patina paint job, so we're gonna keep it for a little longer. But we are definitely restoring the insides of the frame rails while the deck is off. All right, got a section of beams painted. If I at least get the beams and the rusty areas touched up in these two channels, then I can deck it, and then the trailer's ready to go to work, and then I can paint the other sections later and touch up the outside later. But if I can just get these really crusty beams done up, get some spray paint cans out and touch the areas up that I didn't get done, then, like I said, painted decking will go on and we'll be winning. One side painted. I gotta knock all those screws and boards off of here and cut these all down and make them fit, but got a section of boards here kind of laid out. I'm gonna rip down a 2x4 and jam it in that gap once I get these all set in place. If you came to this channel thinking that I'm a rich guy with a bunch of money and spending other people's money, and if you came here thinking that we have any funding or money, you're wrong. We don't. I would say the proof is in me repainting my cross members without sandblasting them, and the proof would also be in me reusing 2x8s and 2x10s from an old walkway for a mill as decking. So I'm just gonna treat these boards with some paint, try to make them last as long as I can, because I can't afford new decking at the moment, which is not a complaint or not looking for pity. It's just, these are the facts. This is what I'm doing. Working with some old rusty chains and some used decking, and we're going to go out and make just as much money as the guys with the brand new trucks and trailers. So take notes. All right. Got a bunch of cross members painted inside the deck there. These guys are measured up and they're going to be painted like that. Bam. Feeling good about it. I'm gonna slap some decking on it. I gotta cut up a couple more chunks to fit in both sides and then deck it, call it good to go to work for a couple more months or weeks or years to be determined. I'm happy with it though for now. Oh, you had a bad day. Did you have such a bad day that you got a sliver under your nail that you were unable to get with tweezers or nail clippers? You had to just abandon it there? No? Okay, well, you probably had a better day than me then. Let him come over here, Bobby. Be nice to that little ham. Bob, be nice. Come here, ham. Hey, Bob, be nice to the ham. Hi, little ham bone. Bob, be nice. Cam was dirty. Yeah, a little better. Come on, Beach. Get away from the paint. We just finished up one chore anyways for the day. I'll probably fire the saw up and run it for another hour or so. Evidence of dogs that have been walking around in the white calcium from the Jade. I don't know who that was. She says, nice feet, Dad. Yeah, I got my toe with a little bit of black paint. Don't mind my feet. I'm not shy as I should be. Anyways, a little temporary setup. I might rip a board to jam in that gap. This one I had a 2x10, and so this side fits a little bit better. These are my dogs. Bob and Beans, also known as Nutsack and Butt Quack. It's our favorite creepy vibe. Okie dokie, another day, another dog.
and another list of chores to do on the truck. However, it's mostly just checking fluids and topping everything up and doing a bit of a grease job. Other than that, just clean up around the yard, jump this Jeep up, and make sure we're ready to go to work. Okay, doing some late night cutting, hanging out with Bobby and his chicken. Got the Kenworth starting to look half decent anyways. I gotta hang my chains back up on the chain hanger there, but got the Jeep on and jumped and got a good portion of the deck done and a bunch of paw prints all over it. And then I got all my outrigger boards on there, and then I've got some thick big boys to put the heavier machines on, so that way when the heavier machines roll on the deck, they sit on that outside metal rail and not on the outriggers, because you end up with all your outriggers bent. I'm thinking this is just going to be some temporary decking. Hopefully we can get some new stuff eventually, but everything's working. Got a good set of tires on the truck trailer, and so a couple more things in the yard to put away, and then we're take all these deck boards on the outriggers, put them in the middle, strap them down, fold the outriggers in. We're laughing.
Do they get along? Yeah, they get along pretty good.
That's it. I'm always torn how long to leave this cutting for, because the more the saw cuts, the better it is to make slabs. But then you don't want it to fall off and like have a, you know, violent thing with the whole mechanism and the wire here. So this is perfect. It split, it broke. I'm gonna grab a bar, pop it out after I reattach the strap, and then it'll fall over in a more controlled manner. Hey! It's not life-changing, but it's a beautiful rock, and it would probably make a really cool slab. All I gotta do is lift it up a little bit, push the block in. I can pull a slab out of it. It came out fairly straight. Take a couple inches out of it. Like, might be cool. Shoo! That's gonna be a nice one. I'm supposed to be moving a gravel crushing operation this weekend, but now it looks like it's getting moved to early next week. So I am just here cutting a nice slab out of this boulder I cut in half the other day. And I'm also going to do some polishing on that tower back there, which is really cool. So that tower that's upright on the other side of the generator, that's the back side of this rock. So hopefully we get a obelisk tower type thing that I can polish up and make into a unique piece of landscape featuring, or like something for beside the pool or on either side of your gate when you enter your yard with your house number on it. I'm not sure yet, but I got tabletops, making another slab right now that's going to be even bigger. Like I keep saying, we got that bench that I want to polish up, and then right beside that bench you could have this 5-foot tower. This is going to be polished up like a mirror finish, and then steam washed, and then I will Envirotex the back of it so it's just like a glossy rind, and then yeah, this will be beautiful. It'll be like a mirror. I'm super excited about that one. Alrighty, got a big old stack mounted on this thing. It's kind of ugly, admittedly, and a little bit crooked, quite a bit crooked, but at least nobody's gonna get burnt on it, and it's solid. And so yeah, I had to cut the top portion of the heat shield off because I couldn't get a strap up there for it to bolt to.
but it's mounted and protecting the exhaust, make sure nobody gets burned on it. I'm happy with it. So we're gonna fire this thing up, or see if it needs to be charged anyways, and go from there. Alrighty, well, the end of a pretty long week. Got a whole bunch of new rocks cut, including that one that's sitting on the saw. I'm ready to polish up some slabs, maybe make another slab to go up to Jade City, and I got a ton of maintenance done on my Kenworth. So I just slapped on a couple new P-clamps on the coolant line here, and we topped up every fluid under the hood, including power steering. Done some repairs on the wiring harness in a number of spots lately. Pushed a bunch of grease in on everything in here, and yeah, greased everything all the way back, drive shafts, slack adjusters, all that. So yeah, she's greased up. Got a temporary deck on it, some boards for the outriggers. All but one outrigger on the trailer are all fixed up, ready to go. Did that recently. That's the one that still needs to be replaced, but yeah, truck's looking real good. I'm gonna go do some power only work in town over the next few days, and then I got an appointment at the dentist, and then I'm gonna load up nothing. Actually, I think I'm going with nothing up to Jade City to start bringing equipment back. We've got a couple trips back to back. That'll be in the next video, but yeah, this is all I got for you guys for the week. Just a bunch of cutting rocks and finding gold inside some jade, and yeah, appreciate you guys anyways. Heading up to Jade City, start moving some equipment and planning how to get the excavator off Dynasty. So we're gonna go on a Dynasty, work on that mine for a little bit, and then once the excavator's off Dynasty, we're gonna be planning an expedition out to 2 Mile. Got a couple people that want to go out to 2 Mile with me, and we got to get out there and clean and fix up the camp, start dismantling stuff, and figure out what the long-term plan is going to be. Got some new partners and people that want to work with us that are local to the community up there, and so we've got some critical local support that we're going to need moving forward, and we're going to, I don't know, try to have a meeting and figure out what we can do in this whole shutdown process. I'm not 100% sure there's going to be jade mining in the long term in that area up north, but we're definitely open to have some conversations with some of the local groups. So wish us luck. I'm going to go get ready to go to work tomorrow, and then, like I said, heading up for Jade City. Thanks for watching, and don't forget, check out the slab giveaway. I'm giving away a chunk of jade, and I got a bunch of people on the videos commenting saying like, well, I live far away, or I'm not applicable for the giveaway. I don't care. I'll ship it. Whoever wins, hopefully it's somebody in Canada, but if it's not, it'll get shipped wherever. So subscribe to my YouTube, follow my Instagrams and Facebook pages, and then the giveaway is on my Facebook, my company Facebook. So go to Jaded Contracting on Facebook. The giveaway is pinned to the top of the page. You just comment. Yeah, and subscribe to this YouTube channel, and you can get entered to win a $500 piece of jade for doing absolutely nothing. Just comment, subscribe, spend no money, get a beautiful piece of jade in the mail. So don't forget about that. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys later.